Howdy howdy, and welcome back to Live What You Love. So today we've got 3 lighted nocks. We're going to be doing just a training practice session. I'm trying to get back into shooting my compound bow pretty regularly, almost every day if I can. So this is my second day back shooting compound. If you want to see the first day, just for relatability's sake, and you can see me suck a little bit, that'll be in the top right of the video right now. Go ahead and watch that one if you haven't. Today we're going to be trying to group them a little closer, try to build that consistency with the anchors, the shooting, the grouping, everything that we can. We're just kind of working on stuff. So one thing that's been very beneficial, I've shot probably 10 to 15 arrows already today, and my groupings have been much better than they were the first day that I tried to come back. One of the things that I attribute that to is when I pull back, normally I am very used to going bottom up aiming. So starting below the target and then working my pin up, steadying it out, and then kind of feathering that trigger and letting it release and surprise me a little bit. That's normally my process. Today, and what's been saving me a lot of muscle energy and time when I'm pulling back, instead of working bottom up and really straining my left shoulder because I'm spending so much time working that pin up, I'm going high down. So I'm going top down, and it's really working out for me. I don't know if you've tried it, but it's allowing me to be able to release that trigger much sooner so I can shoot more shots and get less tired on my left shoulder. Not a bad start. Pretty much right where I wanted, maybe a centimeter or two to the right. So that first one, I did the same thing that I just said I was trying to counter. I went bottom up. So this one we're gonna try to go top down. Little high right on that one. Let's take this third one. If we need to adjust the sight, we will. I always shoot at least 3 arrows before I decide to move the sights any which way. I like to get a grouping. Yeah, that was pretty great. I like that one a lot. Let's go pull them and then we'll come back. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I like to make traditional bows. So we just finished making the recurve hickory bow. Let me show you guys how she shoots. Subscribe if you want to learn. And the wood that I normally work with is Osage. Learning how to shoot a trad bow is a little bit different than learning how to shoot a compound. Woo! But I very heavily, probably 90% of the time, I shoot trad over compound. All right, second grouping, let's see how we do. That wasn't bad, pretty much right in the heart. Couple inches low, but still good. See if we can finish it up. Let's try to go right in between those. Perfect. Compound comes back quick, man. You can shoot compound for a week and be almost where you were. It's just, it's such a rewarding process. Get out and shoot your bow. Group number 3 coming at you. Second group was great. Had all 3 of them right in the bullseye. Let's see if we can come anywhere close to that again. I think that was barely low right, but still very close to center. A little high right. If I'm being honest, I felt slightly shaky over that one. Normally I would take a break. I'm trying to kind of atrophy my muscles slightly, because I haven't shot consistently in a while, and I need to get those stabilizing muscles used to holding for longer periods of time. Just high, almost a twin for the, I think, our first shot. All right, group number 4 coming at you. This one will really help us determine If we need to slide our sight, our windage kind of over just a bit. I don't feel like I focused on enough this past time was going high-low. I caught myself kind of going low-high and just going back to old bad habits again. We're gonna try to correct that. See if we can get a real solid grip here. A little to the right, that was perfect height, just windage, a little bit off. High-low, high-low, that's what we're thinking. Yeah, I feel like I punched it a little bit on that one. I try to feather it and just let it surprise me. It doesn't always happen. Sometimes I definitely catch myself punching it a little bit and it's just like instead of very light and then surprise. I'm just talking out loud for things that I know I need to improve on. If you guys see anything else that you think could help me out, drop that in the comments. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, that was a little low right. Let's go get them. Starting to rain a little bit. That's not gonna stop our practice though. It actually feels really good. For any of you guys that don't already know, I'm located in Central Texas and it is hot as crap lately. So this rain, a little bit of overcast skies, I'm loving it. Low. I feel like the thing I'm struggling with the most is my anchor. Sometimes when I pull back, I will have my kind of the back side of my hand facing more upwards. And I'm trying to get in the habit of facing it more inwards towards my face. So instead of this, I'm trying to get in the habit of doing this. So it's almost like you do how you'd hold it with a thumb release, but I don't like thumb releases, I like wrist releases. Just in case I'm ever climbing something or climbing a tree. I don't want there being any case where I'm dropping my release and screwing up my hunt. Okay, that last shot was rough. Let's do a hell of a lot better. I'm gonna drill this one straight in the center. I'm just telling myself I'm going to beforehand. A little bit high right, not the shot we were looking for right there. This is expected though. So when you haven't shot for a while, obviously your stabilizing muscles aren't really going to do their job to the same effectiveness. It's kind of like doing squats on a Smith machine versus free weights. Those stabilizing muscles just aren't engaged as much. That's why it's important to practice, which is actually kind of funny, says the guy who hadn't shot his compound for a month, telling you guys to practice every day. I don't practice every day. Being realistic, I probably shoot this bow once I get into it. I definitely do it every day, but right now I'm probably shooting it every 3 days, and this is the second day back. I can't really tell where exactly that one went. The lighted part turned off. Let's go check it out. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am loving this rain. It is such a nice break, and to have a little bit of perspiration just cool you down. Let your body take a break from sweating so much because of this Texas heat. It's nice. These are things I'm gonna say out loud just for myself. So I'll pull back. I wanna have the top part of my hand kind of facing towards my face. I wanna feel that knuckle in the back of my jaw. I wanna go from high to low, not low to high. Low to high is a waste of energy. Those are the things I'm focusing on right now. Get a good grip. Okay, starting out high. Money. Okay, come on. Just a hair left. That anchor is doing the top of my hand in towards my face is really helping. I went to a pro shop the other day and got some kind of form advice. Just seeing what those guys had to say. They said the draw was good. I engaged both hands. My anchor point is exactly where it should be, this first knuckle right behind your jaw. I just got to be consistent with the angle of my anchor. That's the advice that I was given. And I was also given the advice, don't go low to high, go high to low. It'll save a lot of energy, which is very, very true. That's why you talk to pros, guys. Okay, high to low. Yeah, that was low to high. Honestly, I tried to go high to low. The pin was about in the middle of the box, and then when I was trying to get it up, you know how sometimes the pin does not raise, and it just feels like your left arm gets real shaky. Let me know if that happens to you guys. I want to know if that's like an individual problem or not. So I was pretty happy with the way that group was going until that last one. The last one, our form just kind of fell apart. We went low to high. That's definitely my biggest mistake right now, is going low to high. I need to really cement in high to low. Okay. I like that one. I drew back, the pin was almost right where I wanted immediately. No wasted energy, settled out very, very quickly. Happy overall with that entire, like the drawback, the anchor. I liked everything. Now we just got to get that process down. It's hyper consistent. Okay, we're high of it. Got the anchor just high. That one strayed just a tiny bit, but overall still a money shot. By the third shot, my left shoulder, just because we're just getting back into shooting compound. With trad, I don't really hold very long, so my left shoulder is not really strained in those stabilizer muscles. Need to get that rotator cuff, those 4 muscles, back into shape. I'm gonna drill this one. I'm foreshadowing, or I'm trying to foreshadow. I'm trying to make it happen. You gotta manifest. Don't you know Conor McGregor? Yeah. That guy's a douche. A little bit high left. So today I've been using my nose on the string, the tip of my nose instead of the side, kind of transitioning. I like it a little bit better. Let me know which you use, side or the tip. I like the tip as of currently, just the way I'm anchoring now. It seems like the tip lines up a little better, and normally I'm always pissed off because I have a real long nose, but in this case it actually works out. My nose wouldn't even touch the thing if I didn't have such a beak. We've already done a couple of groups. We've been working on our form, working on our anchor point, working on going high to low. Those are kind of the focus points for today's practice. I know in the past that I've said not to just shoot at a single dot, but right now I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to redevelop those stabilizing muscles in my left shoulder and my rotator cuff and everything like that. So I'm not as proficient at shooting the compound as I normally am, but I want to see how far off I am. So the way that I like to train when I'm kind of up to snuff and I'm shooting like laser beams, I put that 5 spot facing towards me on that die, and I've got 5 arrows here. 5 arrows can be held in this quiver. So I'm going to take each one, and I've got a family member. This is actually my mom standing right behind me, and she's going to be kind of supportive and also drive us to shoot a little bit better here. My wife and I are out of town. We're seeing some family right now. There's the explanation there. So she's going to call out, for example, high left, and I would have to shoot the high left dot. So she has full authority here. What's our first one?
Upper right.
Upper right?
Upper right.
And I wanted her to be in the video so you guys can see her. She's a lovely woman. She's a woman, so she doesn't want to be on camera. Got it. Just need a little motivation, eh? All right, what's the next one?
You're showing off for me.
Yeah,
Center.
exactly.
Dead center.
Dead center?
Yep.
Okay. Little ride on that one. That arrow flew kind of weird. It didn't really go straight, so the fletchings, spoiler, if you guys watched the last video, I had red fletchings. These are green fletchings, and I'm out of town, so obviously I don't have my fletching jig. So I fletched these all by hand, so they don't fly perfect. All right, which one are we going for?
Upper left.
Upper left. My last one was pretty far right. That was like 4 inches off. Upper left. Yep,
Oh.
got it. All right, which one? You got the 2 bottoms left. What's your
right.
Lower right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since everything's going right.
I had 1 arrow go right. This is my family. Lower right?
Yes.
Yeah. There was something wrong with that arrow, for sure. That might still be lower right, but the fletchings on that one did not fly well. That's what happens when you hand fletch instead of use a jig. I think it was still close.
They're all very close.
I mean, they're all still kills. Like if it were a hog or something, it's still a dead pig. Lower left, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure about that one. It's hard to see those ones that aren't lit. Let's go down, pick them up. That is why one of them didn't fly well. So that one's out of play. I'm gonna shoot the lighted ones. I think all three of the lighted ones are decently fletched, even though they're by hand. You guys have probably caught on to the fact that my family likes to talk a lot of crap. You can do 9 out of 10 things perfectly, and the one thing that you screw up on, you're getting shit for it. And try to get some slow-mo for you. Pretty decent. Nice. One more. See if I can close it out. That's about as money as you can get. I will end on that grouping every day. Yeah, that's pretty fucking fire. Can't really do any better. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm trying to do more shooting stuff, kind of get prepared for hunting season, get geared up just in case. I do like to do most of my hunts with the trad bow. And if you guys want to see any of the bow builds that I do, that's kind of my thing. I am a bowyer. I've made a lot of bows. Check out any of the tutorials. I'll link some of them up in the top right now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it's relatable. I hope it encourages you to go out and shoot your bow. You saw how I started. You saw. First day back sucked. I mean, I missed the box a couple of times from 40 yards. That should not happen. When I'm geared in, I mean, I can shoot a group like this. I just got to get back to that. So right now, just trying to stay consistent, just trying to motivate you guys to shoot your bows, trying to get ready for hunting season. And of course, I'm always trying to live what I love.